Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Jacoby from Papa Roach, and you are watching Rocknlive. Hellfest was slamming. Straight up, we had a great time. We did it one time before, and we had like a midday slot, and this last time we got the 8 o'clock slot on a Saturday. It was like main stage. So just feel so blessed, so grateful to be, you know, playing at that time, and the audience was awesome. The connection was there. The crowd was slamming, singing the songs. Like the energy was, it was just right, just how we like it.
Every day I wake up and I fall from grace. Every move I make has got me stuck in the darkest place. I pray for mercy, but I love the fear. I should have listened while the angels were leaving.
That's what we do. That's just what I do, you know, like P. Roach energy. It just, we call it, we flip the switch. You know, I could be tired and, you know, kind of having a funky day or whatever, aggravated, and like we'll come together in the huddle. You know, we'll just say a couple little prayer, you know, like, P. Roach, we're about to go do this, we're about to handle this, like, this is what we're meant for, this is what we're born for, this is, you know, and then there's just this switch that's just click, and then I'm just like, you know, that fire comes alive inside. When we step on the stage and we hear the people screaming, that's like, it's just, it's exciting. It's just.
I'm sick to my soul. I gave it control. It feels I'm hanging at the end of my rope. I wanna believe that there is still hope. Now I'm hanging.
Oh yeah, our fan. I mean, that's why we do this. You know what I'm saying? Staying close with our fans, staying connected with our fans, it's very important. You know, whether it's, you know, we meet them at the shows or after the show out by the bus. You know, before we leave, we sign autographs and hang out, and, you know, just kind of chop it up with the fans and see, you know, what'd you think about the show, or what do you think about the set list, or, you know, was there a song you want to hear, or whatnot. Or also, like, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, like, we're very active on our social networking and stuff like that. So that's another way for us to stay, you know, connected with our fan base as well. And that's like, you know, after the show, you're about to go crash out, I find myself on Twitter, and I'm like, I'll start doing a Q&A, like answering questions, going back and forth with the band, you know, fans of the band or other dudes in other bands, you know. And so it's just kind of a fun medium for us to go back and forth with them. Well, pretty much, I mean, that's just like, honestly, like, that's just record company stuff. They're going, how do we, you know, when you're going to come back out on tour, push the record again. And we did a show at Nokia Theater in Los Angeles, and we did this thing with Access TV in America where they videotaped the show live. And then we got the footage, edited it, threw it on a DVD, put it in with the record. And, you know, we believe it's like, for us, it's like live is where our band shines the best. And, you know, you look at like the history of all the bands that are legendary, like, they're all great live bands, you know, and that's what we strive for, is to be a great live band. So eventually one day maybe we'll be one of those bands that goes down in history. You know, you never know, time will tell, but none of the legends were shitty on stage. They were always amazing. You know, you think of Queen, like, you just think of Queen, like, live at Wembley Stadium, just rocking that place to the ground. Like, you know, that's we look up to the bands like that, so that's kind of why we add that live element to the record.
Every day I ask myself if this is real. I only hurt myself to show you that I can feel. Are you the cancer that I can't survive? I should have listened when the angels were still alive.
Yeah. We're very excited about coming back to Paris. We've worked really hard to try to, like, reinvigorate our career and our fan base in France. We did a free show at Trebendo a couple years ago for WeFM, I believe it was, and then we did Hellfest. You know, there was a few years where we didn't come to France at all because the record company just, Papa Roach, you know, and so we didn't have any support. But now we got support again. We got Olivier working with us again, or not again, but working with us now on promoting the band. So it's it feels great. You know, we just had a slam and set at Hellfest, so it feels like we're kind of gaining some momentum again in the French music scene. So we'll see where it ends up, but we'll be back in November, you know, to just get that place. I mean, I want sweat dripping from the ceiling. Like, that's how I want this show. I just want it to be insane.
I'm sick to my soul, I gave you control. It feels I'm hanging at the end of my rope. I wanna believe that there is still hope. Now I'm hanging.
Yeah, we have, I actually just went through my phone the other night and just checked a bunch of my voicemails, or voice notes. I'll record melodies, lyrics, guitar riff ideas. You know, if a band member's like riffing, I'll be like, I'll play that again, I'll record it. You know, so we have a bunch of voice note recordings of riffs and melodies that we're gonna start working on. But we're gonna be in the studio next March. We're working with a producer by the name of Kevin Churko. He's out of America, his studio's in Las Vegas. So we're gonna go make a record in Las Vegas, which should be interesting. And you know, essentially what we wanna do is stylistically and musically, I think we're on the right path. I think we want to keep traveling down the path that we're on right now, but I feel that sonically I want to reinvent how we sound on records, because, you know, it kind of seems like a lot of the recordings of bands are starting to sound very similar, like the recording style. So sonically we want to make something that sounds just totally original, and so it's going to take some experimentation to figure out where it's going to fit sonically, but that's the whole goal, is to make something that sounds original. This summer, shoot, we're touring. That's all I'm doing. You know, we're gonna finish up this tour. We go to Russia for like 10 days after the European run, go to Russia, and then I'll head home. I'm gonna spend 3 weeks at home. I'm gonna coach, help coach one of my son's football teams for 3 weeks. It's gonna be fun, some family time. And then I head back out on tour. We're going to South America. Then we're gonna do a tour in America with Shinedown called Carnival Madness. Then take a little break. My wife's having another baby, so this will be our third baby boy, and have a little break for that, and then we'll go back out on tour in Canada. Then we're gonna come back, you know, at the end of the year for Europe and the UK, and then we're gonna be done. Take a break, make another record. We love you guys, man. It's like, we're sorry we haven't been coming here that much, but, you know, now that we got that promo behind us again, and we got some dope festivals that we've played, and we're trying to rebuild it here. So all y'all, spread the word. You know, if you guys got a French street team for Papa Roach, go out there and promote for this show that we're coming back in November at Trebendo in Paris. So I think it's November 28th, and if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, hit us up. And we love you guys, and we can't wait to see you in November.
to the angels, God.